What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So if you've been following me lately, you know that I've been dropping some beat making videos, and recently I've been on a workflow that has been super inspiring that I want to share with you and just break it down and show you, because I feel like if you want to make good music, you also have to be super inspired. And for me, I feel like sometimes inspiration comes from the workflow. So sometimes a switch of workflow can help you find a way that you can make music, enjoy it, and have fun. So for me personally, the equipment that I use is the keyboard and obviously the computer itself, right? And the speakers that I use to hear the music. So what I like to do is I like to have kind of a performance type of a workflow. So what I usually do is I can start with maybe just adding like this classic piano that I have loaded up here. Just to have that there, and then what I'll do next is maybe load in like a loop. So maybe I can pick this loop here and drop it in there like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna import it like that, and then I think I'll just drive my tempo up to like 123, and now after that I'll just look for something else. Ooh, I like that sweep, so I'm just gonna drop it in there. I know I'm gonna need that for later. Ooh, I like that sound there, so I'm gonna use this. So let's play back. Okay, this thing is changing, so I think I'll need to loop it around here. So I'm just gonna loop it like this so that I'm just gonna trim that. And I'm just gonna drop this noise down and I'm gonna mute it because I don't want it there. So what I would do now is, now I have this loop of this. I kind of have a rhythm going on instead of me using the metronome, right? So now I can start filling in my idea. So now I can play something. Okay, I think that sounds good. I think I can go ahead and record that. Let me turn that down. But what I can also do is I can also change the sound itself, but I think I might not want to change it. I think I might want to add another one and keep that one because I like how it sounds, but maybe just have another version of the same sound. Let's see. Okay, let me try another. Ooh, I like that. That's different from the original one that I had. Okay, now I can add another instrument, and then I'm gonna go into mallets, and then I'm gonna add a marimba. Okay, I messed that up. Let me retake that again. I wanted to go further up the keyboard. I think that sounds good. I think I can keep that, and let's see if I want to quantize that or no. Perfect. I like it as is. So I'm gonna add another instrument, and I'm just gonna keep building. Let's go into orchestral and let's go into strings, cinema strings. Maybe I can add another string as well. Ooh, I like these ones. Okay, so I can just copy this over like that. And maybe just pan one to the right and pan one to the left, just to kind of split them. You know what? Maybe I can just add another. Let me go back into strings and go into violins. Boom. And just turn it down a little bit. Okay, so now I can add, let's say, some bass, and let's see what I can throw in. Ooh, listen to that. Okay, I think that sounds good. I think that sounds nice and weird. I can record that. I think that sounds good. Now we can move on to some drums. And what I like to do with drums, like the workflow that I like to do, is I like to go and search for loops, right? So I can come here to instrument and I can come here to beats. Right now I want to look for something that has a kick that I like. Ooh, I kind of like that. So then I'm gonna throw this in here and throw it on a quick sampler like this here, and then it's gonna like slice it up, and then it's gonna map it to my pads. That's super cool, right? Nice, let me record that. Okay, I think that's good enough. So now I can just check that out and quantize. So there's another sound here. The sound here that I also want to add in and just something like that, something random, but you know, everything, I'm just playing everything by hand like that. I think that's super cool, and then just using the mouse and everything to just make sure that everything is in time. Okay, I'm just gonna delete these notes here, and then let me look for another one. Okay, I like this one, and I'm also gonna do the same with this drum here. I like the textures that it has here, and I'm just gonna use those. So I'm not gonna use the loop as is, but I'm just gonna use the samples as chops like that. And then I'm just gonna quantize it in time like this. And then the next thing that I can do here is maybe I can add something else. Let's go into plucked and pick a pluck. Hey, that sounds good, okay. I know that's gonna loop, so I'm gonna loop that like this. Boom, and then I'm gonna make sure I quantize. And I might want to layer this sound, right? And I can go to leads, this time instead of the plucks. Hey, listen to that. So I'm just playing around with the cutoff because it's mapped to this knob number 3 here on my keyboard, right? I can already anticipate how I want the track to build up, how I want to make the sound move and the track build up by playing around with the cutoff of this sound. So this is going to be kind of my my energy elevating sound. So that's what I like to do. So you see, the workflow is a workflow where I'm not just drawing in everything, like all the elements, but I'm trying to play them by hand, you know, so that I stay motivated and I really feel like I'm hands-on, because that's the reason why we buy these keyboards with all these pads, with all these knobs and all these keys and everything. So I think that's how you can utilize all of this stuff to its full capacity to keep on doing your thing. Not that there's anything wrong with drawing. I think drawing is cool. I've been doing it for a really long time, but I feel like I just got super tired of it, and I just wanted to find a different approach, a different way to kind of spark, you know, that thing that just makes me make nice music, and just to spark my interest in making music again. And I think this workflow is super dope. You should definitely try it out if you do have a MIDI keyboard with pads, or even if you just have a MIDI keyboard with just keys. Just do that. And even if you have these as well, play with them and see what you can do with them and see the kind of stuff you can do with them, how you can map them. Luckily with Logic, everything just auto maps and everything like that, so it all works out fine. I just recently finished my album and it's coming out pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna need all your support to just check that out. Take a listen to it, stream it, buy it if you can, and also if you want to support the channel, there are links down below. Make sure to check that out to support my channel. But other than that, let me vibe out on this track and then I'll see you guys in the next video.